IRCC just hot off the grill implemented the new tier system. This is the Training, Education, Experience, and Responsibility system. This will take over or will replace the NOC system, which is the old one. Now, the major question now is, how does this tier system affect you as a candidate as opposed to the old system? And this is exactly what we will talk about in this video. Hello everyone, this is Ricey and this is Quest Canada. But before we go into the specific details on what are the changes or how do the changes affect a candidate, let's go back and let's step back a little and have a comparison on what were the changes. The first change is that there are new 16 eligible occupations under this tier system which are eligible for express entry, and this is absolutely a good news. Second one is that in the old NOC they used to have 0 A, B, C, and D categories, and right now there is tier 0 to tier 5. Tier 0 are the higher managerial positions which normally requires the university bachelor or even master's degree, and tier 5 are the more rank and file wherein there is no need for educational attainment really. So to go back and answer the question, how do these changes affect a candidate? And really the main answer is that a person or a candidate can go up the ladder from, for example, from tier 2 to tier 1 even if the education is not there, but the long work history is there, and then that allows the candidate to go up the ladder. And this system or this rule is only applicable from tier 1 to tier 4. Tier 0 and tier 5 are not able or the tier 5 actually, because tier 0 will be already at the top and tier 5 is not able to do that even if the person has got the long work history. But from tier 2 to tier 4, the person is able to go up and change and improve the category only mainly due to work history, not necessarily education. This amount of responsibilities and long work history makes all the changes to this tier system. To be very specific in giving you examples, for example, you belong in the tier 2 category, but you have got the long work history, although if you are not able or you do not have the credentials of a university degree or a bachelor's degree, you are able to move up to tier 2 just because of the onus of the responsibilities at work that you do have so far. And this is the same if you belong in tier 3. Even if you do not have the secondary diploma that is required for tier 2, you are able to move up from tier 3 to tier 2 even if you did not have the education, but if you have the long work history, and then you are able to go up the ladder. And this is the beauty of this entire system. It is not only dependent on the education of a person, but the person's ability and the person's experience in the work that he has been doing makes all the difference in education. The education becomes not necessarily the primary reason to be included in certain tier, but the history, the long work history, responsibilities, and training of a person is or are very important as well. Now, some people may think or say, hang on a second, there's so much competition in my category or in my tier. For example, if a person is in tier 2, because suddenly people at tier 3 can move to tier 2. And I certainly recommend you guys to look at it positively. If you are at tier 2, then you have to take that chance to quickly improve your training, your education to move up to tier 1. So everything here must be looked at in a positive manner so that you take advantage of this tier system. This is a good system, and it truly gives onus and importance not only for education but for responsibilities and experience as well. And of course, we will not end this video without telling you the 16 occupations, the new occupations that are eligible under express entry, and these occupations: payroll administrators, dental assistants, nurses, pharmacy, school teachers, sheriffs, correctional service officers, enforcement, bylaw, estheticians, residential and commercial installers, controllers for pest and fumigators, repairers and services, truck drivers, bus drivers, heavy equipment operators, and aircraft assemblers. There are also occupations that are no longer eligible under this new system, and these occupations are performers, program leaders and instructors, tailors, dressmakers, and milliners. So if you are a candidate under the pool of express entry, you certainly must change your code from the old NOC code system to the new TEER system. And in order for you to understand which TEER system you belong to, you have to visit the cic.ca website. I do understand that not everybody will be eligible under the TEER system. Not everybody will be lucky enough or blessed enough to receive an ITA with this new system. And lucky you, because it's not the only pathway to move to Canada. The study permit pathway is also a very popular pathway to move to Canada, and therefore, if you are an aspiring international student, connect with me, info@questcanada.ca, or visit my website, questcanadaca.com.